Hey, Dave here with a video on what Apple has done with folders in iOS 7. So to begin with, we actually create folders in pretty well the same way as we did before. So if I have two apps here at the bottom of my screen and I want to create a folder,
LS Addicts.
it's got LS Addicts, which means Live Score Addicts,
Live Sport.
and Live Sport. So I want to create a sports folder with those two. I will put VoiceOver Focus on LS Addicts, and then I will double tap and hold.
LS Addicts. Moving LS Addicts.
I hear that sound and VoiceOver says moving. I can then drag my finger over the Live Sport app, which I want to create the folder with.
On Live Sport. We'll create folder with Live Sport. Creating sports folder. Folder. Sports.
And once I hear the sound and VoiceOver tells me it's creating the folder, I can lift my finger and it creates the folder.
Live Sport. LS Addicts.
And it automatically opens the folder as well. So there's my two apps. Just above the two apps, near the top of the screen, we have the name of the folder.
LS Addicts. Folder. Sports.
And it's automatically called it Sports. If I wanted to change that, I double tap.
Folder is editing. Sports.
And it brings up my keyboard and I can edit it if I want. And the Done button then is in the bottom right. So I'm going to leave it as it is and then press the Home button to
Sports.
close
Heading.
out of the app.
Text field.
One of the
15 apps.
significant things that Apple has done is change the number of apps we can have in a folder. So we used to be restricted, I think it was to 12 apps per folder, whereas now it's pretty well unlimited, or as good as unlimited. And the way it does it is it has pages of apps within folders, so you'll have 9 apps per page within a folder. But once you're inside the folder, it kind of behaves the same way as home screens do, so I'll show you what I mean here. So I'll go to my Games folder, which is in the top left.
Games folder, 19 apps.
And here it says 19 apps, so if I double tap, I'll open the folder.
Games, heading, text field.
And now I will flick right to go through my apps, or I can explore by touch, either just by moving my finger around the screen. But I'm going to flick right to go through the apps.
Audio Archery, Audio Invaders, Akinator, Audio In, Blind Memory, Blindside, Clever Clues, Song Guru, Hangman. Page 1 of 3, adjustable.
So it gave me 9 apps, and then gives me the page 1 of 3 indicator. I can swipe up now to go to the next page.
Page 2 of 3, page 2 of 3, adjustable.
So just like on the home screens, where towards the bottom of the screen it'll say page 1 or page 2 or so on, and you can swipe up or down on that adjustable. You can do that here. And just like home screens as well, we can swipe between pages with 3 fingers. So 3-finger swipe from left to right or from right to left, depending which direction you want to go. So if I want to go onto page 3, I'll swipe from right to left.
Page 3 of 3, page 3 of 3, Game Center.
And swipe the other direction now, swipe from left to right with 3 fingers.
Games, heading, text field, Song Guru.
And I'm back on page 2, and again.
Page 1 of 3, Games, heading, Hangman, Blindside.
And I'm back on page 1 again. So when you're in a folder, it behaves exactly the same way as home screens, except you have 9 apps per page. And that is the main difference that Apple has made to folders. I believe you can have up to 14 pages, so that's quite a lot of apps you can have in one folder if you so wished. I don't think you probably would want to have quite that many apps in one folder, but that's how many you can have. And that's folders in iOS 7. I think it's a great improvement. The restriction to 12 apps was pretty irritating before, so I'm glad they fixed that anyway. Thanks a million.